never falls in love with subservient women. He's attracted to independent women. He's like an exotic bird collector.
Yep.
He only wants a woman who is free because his dream is to put her in a cage.
So let's get deeper with this one. When I was in college, I thought I wanted to do social work and nonprofit work. And a mentor of mine set me up with a one-day internship with a batterers group. So that's people who the judge had sent to go get some help. Some of them had come of their own volition, but pretty much they were trying to get some help. And the person who I was working with that day used a similar analogy about the birds. And as the years have gone on, it's broadened up for me a little bit. So there's 3 groups of people in the world, I posit, just for the analogy. Group 1 sees the bird, is like, oh my God, it's so beautiful, might whip out binoculars, offer it some bird seed, but it is always on the bird's terms, right? It's in their habitat, it's where they want it to happen. And then when the bird flies away, they go home too, and they're like, wow, what a beautiful day of bird watching. The engagement is over. They're able to reminisce about it. Group 2 sees the same thing and is like, wow, what a beautiful bird. I must own it. And so Group 2 follows the bird, chases it down, catches it, puts it in a cage, just like the quote said. The part the quote left out, though, is that when the bird is now in the cage, it is now dependent on the person who now owns it for food, water, birdseed, all basic necessities. And that the owner usually strips the bird of all the things it found beautiful about it in the first place. Its pretty wings? No, now I have to clip your wings so you don't fly away. Oh no, the beak gotta get shaved back down now because, you could hurt me with that. And then there's Group 3. Group 3 sees the pretty bird and is like, oh my God, what a bird. I must unalive it. I have to bring it home. And then they bring home the carcass and they reanimate it. So it's not real life. It just looks like it's living. They put it on their mantle. Now it becomes a showpiece that they show off. It's a little trophy. But it is posed how they want it to be. They have full control of that situation. But when I am talking to people about this analogy, and I'm saying people here because abuse is not gendered. When I'm talking to people about this analogy, a lot of folks are able to see Group 3 as obviously very harmful. But nobody is seeing Group 2 as just as harmful. And usually that unhealthy possession that you see very much displayed in Group 2 is what leads to Group 3. And I would posit they're on the same level as far as I'm concerned. So we have a lot of work and a lot of unlearning to do about what it means to truly love somebody and to love somebody in a healthy way. That is not possession. Because that's what we see through media, that's what we see in society, everything is that. And shout out to my homie Sierra for helping me broaden my thinking on this one and seeing the 2 and 3 as the same thing.